Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to W.M.S.T podcast episode number 88. I am your host Syed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click all the audio links in the description below. So here's the cast for tonight. We got Editor-in-Chief Ziggler. What up, Zig?
Tyler's a fucking bitch, am I right?
Yeah.
So unprofessional.
Don't tell him
He's missed
that.
so many days of work. He's a new Brock Lesnar.
Damn. And as always, we got the Orange
Can't we just
Cassidy of the
fire him?
group. We got Cam. What up, Cam?
Can't we just fire him?
We don't fire friends here, Cam. God damn it.
Well, he fired Hound.
Well, he wasn't a friend. So
Yeah,
whatever.
the most ironic thing is Sean added him, and I think Sean hates him the most out of all of us.
Right.
Oh, the sick
Sean
considering.
blocked him, by the way.
He did.
He did.
After he was talking to him about Biden.
No, Sean blocked him because he sent him a very offensive meme.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right.
And finally, back on the show, we got the best screenwriter in New Mexico. It's Izzy. What up, Izzy?
Hey, Eden 6.
Yeah, man. We'll definitely discuss the playoffs, man. That's for sure. Let's start off with part one with our wrestling topics. So, because of the NBA playoffs, AEW has been shifting their airing dates from Thursdays to sometimes Saturdays. I think they did Saturday once. And NXT also had to move their Wednesday night slot due to NHL playoffs. So they've been doing Tuesday night, Super Tuesday episodes, which have drawn a lot better than their Wednesday night. And AEW, for the first time since October of last year, drew 1 million viewers on last Wednesday's AEW Dynamite when they were not up against NXT. So the question becomes, do you guys think the Wednesday wars should end and NXT should go to Tuesday night and AEW stay on Wednesday night? Because I personally really like that they're spaced out. Like, I like how Tuesday everybody was talking about NXT. NXT was getting a lot of focus and people were watching NXT. So there wasn't much channel flipping, which, I'm sure Monday Night Wars fans did all the time. But it was nice to just focus on one show. And same for AEW, the post All Out show, which had a lot of great moments, great matches, and some really good debuts. One debut we'll talk about later. It was just a really awesome episode, and they cracked 1 million for the first time since October of last year when they first debuted. So I would say the Wednesday night wars are pretty much over at this point. I think WWE said they're in talks to move NXT to Tuesday nights, because if you guys remember, way before the pandemic, SmackDown used to be on Tuesday nights, and I thought AEW would always go on Tuesday nights because they would just take SmackDown slot, and SmackDown fans who would watch on Tuesdays would go to AEW. But they chose Wednesday night because Tuesday nights they got NBA games on TNT, so Wednesday night made sense for them. But it's an interesting development, and I guess that's pretty much how Wednesday night wars are going to end. Not even 1 year before the 1 year anniversary of Wednesday night wars. So Cam, what do you think? Do you think NXT should move to Tuesday nights, or do you think they should stay on Wednesdays?
Yes, they should stay on Tuesdays and AEW should be on Wednesdays. Like, I've always preferred it to be like that because it spaces everything out and you don't have to keep flipping through channels to keep tabs on everything. It's a breath of fresh air just to have it on one day. Like, I can just talk about NXT and focus on NXT only, and then focus on AEW on another day. Like, it takes the load off of the viewer and for the people that cover these shows on a regular basis. So it helps out tremendously.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the ratings. I mean, the highest each show has drawn in months. it's almost like they were canceling each other out on Wednesday nights. So I mean, this is really good, and it's not really like an L for NXT. It's just more of a realization that we don't need to take viewers away from AEW. We can just do our own thing and be successful at it. So it's a good thing, to be honest. And Ziggler, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with Cam. I would like to, because I love both NXT and AEW. NXT is definitely the best brand that WWE has, and of course, Dynamite is always fun. I mean, yes, there's a couple of bad shows, but for the most part, Dynamite's been fun. Same with NXT, it's been fun, and that's why I loved Wednesday nights. Well, before COVID, I loved Wednesday nights. I would always watch both of them at once, but then, you know, during these COVID times, I just kind of like got away from them. But I'm slowly getting back into Dynamite. So, but yeah, I really, really think it's about time they put them on different days of the week. I would like that, to be honest. Like Tuesdays for NXT, Wednesdays for Dynamite. It just makes sense, and they both can get more ratings this way. So because AEW just hit 1 million, and that's like the first time it did it since their debut. So if they keep on doing that without a rival on the same time slot, then that'd be great for AEW, because they're getting maybe like 700 or 800, something like that. And yeah, I mean, I think it's a good thing that to put it on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, and I think WWE at first thought they could just bully their way into Wednesday nights and just be the highest rated show every week, but AEW has won pretty much every week except like 3 or 4 weeks, or maybe even 6 weeks. Other than that, like every single week, AEW has been on top.
They even did, even though they're on 2 different days this week, they even beat them again anyways.
Right, exactly.
Same with last week, I think.
Yeah, they've beaten them when they've been apart. Like they've beaten them, I'm pretty sure. Maybe except there was a week where they had slightly more. NXT did, but yeah, like everybody thinks very positively of the Tuesday night and Wednesday night separation. And I mean, I have a feeling that Izzy will say if AEW wants to get to the next level and get 2 million viewers, they need to get CM Punk as the GM of AEW Dynamite. What do you think about that, Izzy?
Hey, that would be incredible. I called it, not called it, but it's something I predicted to happen. Not predicted. Something I want to happen. Okay, whatever I'm trying to say. English. I don't know English. Yeah, that would be cool if that actually happened. At this point, I could see it, but not anytime soon. As far as it being on different nights, I don't know. I kind of like it when it's on. They're both on Wednesdays. I kind of like the spirit of competition. It kind of makes it more interesting for me. I mean, of course, it's easier as a fan to have it on 2 different nights because you can watch AEW one night, then NXT the other night. But I kind of like the competition aspect of it. Like so it's kind of like the Monday Night War, which is really cool. And I know we're not trying to recycle old stuff when it comes to new wrestling, but I like that it's on the same nights. But I'm not opposed to it being on 2 different nights either. Like Dynamite's really good right now. NXT, I'll be honest with you guys, I did not watch NXT until that Iron Man match, so I didn't really pay attention too much. I knew Finn was winning, and I think I just knew that he was going to win. Even though the Iron match itself ended in a draw, and then he won the title the next week, I just knew he was going to do it. NXT something has really caught my attention as of late. I think Adam Cole's reign dragged way too long, so I was really more into AEW than NXT. Well, I kind of explained it already. If it's on 2 different nights, that's cool. I'm okay with that. And I don't mind it. And I also don't mind that they're on the same night. Like I said, I like the spirit of competition, but I understand why they would have it on 2 different nights, as the numbers are showing how successful the shows are respectively. So, yeah, that's really all I gotta say. I don't really mind either way, but I kind of like the new concept they have right now. Also, let's go CM Punk.
Yes, sir.
If they were gonna go the CM Punk route, though, I think they should definitely wait till the crowds come back.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't think you can do it during this times, without the fans.
like, there's a crowd, but it's not really like a crowd.
Okay, yeah, that's not a crowd.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just people spread out in a freaking was it arena, something like that.
yeah, like at the Daly's place. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you know what? It's a really good transition. We should just talk about the fact that Miro, aka Rusev, debuted in front of that crowd. While I was excited to see him finally return to wrestling, even though he lied to us and said a month ago that, or was it 2 months ago, that he retired from pro wrestling. I mean, it's great to see Rusev back in wrestling and with AEW. I mean, that's the one guy they should have really signed, in my opinion, and they did. And the crowd reaction was a bit weird. Like, everybody was obviously really happy to see him. Like, it was a big reaction, sort of, because the crowd was spread out, but like you can't really hear them cheer when they have their masks on. They were just standing up and cheering and clapping. That's how you knew they were excited. But but I agree with Ziggler. You don't get that genuine reaction from the crowd. Even if they let in like 15% or 20% capacity. But I'm looking forward to what Miro does in AEW. I've been enjoying his YouTube channel, his Twitch, and I mean he's just a great personality. Like, everybody loves him. I don't know if they're having him come in as a heel first, because Kip Sabian is obviously a heel, but I think it's more because AEW tends to make their characters different. Like, they don't have like a very set dynamic of a heel and a face, except there's MJF and Cody, more obvious heel and face dynamic. But they have some characters like the Bucks and Hangman who show babyface tendencies but are sort of heelish. So maybe they're trying that with Miro. We'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to see what Miro does in AEW. I mean, this was a great signing, and it's just great seeing him, somebody who was done so dirty in WWE, getting an opportunity to show how talented he is. So yeah, definitely a great signing by them. And Cam, what were your thoughts on Miro's debut?
I'm glad to see Miro Sev on TV. I've always been a fan of his, but it's my main thing was like I said a couple months ago, I was like, I don't really want to see so many ex WWE guys come in, but then again, WCW had a ton of ex WWE guys. Impact had a ton of ex WWE guys. Might as well at this point. Like, I've changed my tune, I guess. Either way, I'm glad to see that he's getting an opportunity in the company. But outside of this whole Kip Sabian, he's the best man thing, still great to see him.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in see what this best man thing is. I think it's kind of like a rib on the fact that they had him in so many wedding angles in WWE. But yeah, that's yet to be seen. And Ziggler, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I was never really the biggest Rusev fan. When he first debuted, I still wasn't like a fan of his like Russian gimmick with Lana. His entrance at Mania 31 was dope, and I liked his gimmick actually with Aiden English at Rusev Day. That was fun as hell. But other than that, I just don't think he's a great, and I don't think he's that great in the ring, and on the mic, of course, he's not that great either. So when I saw him, like, I wasn't watching Dynamite, I just saw it on Instagram. I was like, oh, well, that's cool, I guess. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of his work anyway, so. But then again, he may surprise me, so I don't know. But right now, I'm just kind of like, yeah, not too impressed with him because I never really was.
Yeah, it's definitely a great opportunity for him to show off what he's capable of. Because I feel like WWE definitely buried him because he wasn't supposed to be as over as he was with the Rusev Day gimmick. And they don't like it when you get over on your own instead of them putting you over. So I think it's a great opportunity for him. And Izzy, your thoughts?
You want to know my exact reaction? So I didn't even know it was him at first, to be honest. I was watching Dynamite, and I was texting my friend. We were talking about like they're talking about WCW or something. No, we're talking about NXT. We're talking about Finn Balor, and then he showed up. And at first glance, I didn't think it was him. I just thought it was like someone just looked like him coincidentally. I was just like, I really told my friend, I was like, "Who is this Rusev Jr.?" That's what I said.
It was because of his slim, shady hair. That's what happened.
And like when he
Okay,
first came
what the
from a
fuck
distance,
is this trend with that slim shady hair?
He seemed so short from a distance. I was like, bro, this dude's like 5'5". Like, I was like, who the fuck is this? So he comes to the ring and I hear him talk. I was like, oh, that's Rusev. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I say that. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why did everybody dye their hair blonde? Like, is it blonde lives matter
Like,
now?
literally everyone has dyed their hair blonde over the past few months. I have no idea why.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, the Slim Shady era was like 20 years ago. You guys missed it. But anyways, I mean, I'm a Ziggler. Like, I didn't really care for the guy. The only time I really had somewhat joy for watching him was the feud with Cena, and even then he was kind of annoying. I always thought the Acolyte was a dumb finisher. Like, it's just a camel clutch that every foreign guy uses, apparently. So, I mean, like, he may have his moments, but it's not gonna make me ride his fan base any because I mean, I don't really care. So, I'm just about it.
Yeah, we'll definitely see how his run goes in AEW. And literally when I was preparing for this episode today, and I was texting you guys the topics, Izzy was like, "Hey, what happened to All Out review? Are you not gonna discuss that?" I was like, "Oh yeah, All Out. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it." Because I wasn't able to purchase the pay-per-view, so I was literally just following Twitter feeds and Instagram. So I was looking through you guys, like I was watching it through you guys. I wasn't able to purchase the pay-per-view, but honestly, it felt like it wasn't as hype as the past all out / all in shows. It kind of fell flat. I mean, the biggest angle coming out of All Out was not even an intended angle. Like Matt Hardy's botch spot was scary to look at. I mean, the man fell from what was like 15, maybe 20 feet, all the way down to a concrete. He was supposed to go through the table. The table was supposed to take the entire thing, but his head bounced off the concrete. And they threw up the X sign. They had the match stop, but then they restarted the match because Matt was like, "I'm good to go." They went straight to the finish. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, he could have been seriously hurt, but apparently he passed the concussion protocol. He went to the hospital just as a precaution, and yeah, everything is fine with him, which I'm glad to see. Like, that was a scary bump. Like, can you imagine just 20 feet, 15 feet off, and then landing your head on a concrete? I mean, that was super scary to look at. Yeah, but other than that, I heard a lot of the matches weren't as good as they should have been. I mean, obviously the best match
Hold
I
up.
heard
Time out.
What?
FTR versus Omega and Page is one of the best tag
Oh
matches
wait,
I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I was gonna mention that match after I said not every match lived up to the hype. I was gonna say FTR versus Kenny Omega and Hangman Page was the best match / angle of the show. That was pretty much the peak of the show, and you finally had Kenny Omega turning on Hangman Page. Although people thought it would be the opposite way, it would be Hangman turning on Kenny Omega. But it feels like the Elite are sort of headed in a more heelish ways, and it kind of makes sense because you would expect the Elite to be the faces and Hangman to be the heel if they were gonna feud, but I kind of like that they flipped the script, and I feel like Hangman would probably be a really good babyface in this scenario. And Kenny Omega coming back as the cleaner, I mean, that's what everybody has wanted, like the NJPW Kenny Omega in AEW. I think that's pretty awesome. I mean, I can't review the entire show because I didn't watch it from beginning to end. So I'm gonna let you guys give the show an actual score. So Izzy, what was your reaction to AEW All Out, and what would you give it out of 10?
The Tooth and Nail match was fucking weird. Did not really care for that match. I kind of was like, I just had it on the background and paid attention too much. That was the opener. It was really bizarre. Put him in a laughing mask and then won. So it's kind of interesting. Jurassic Express versus the Bucks was pretty good. It wasn't like special, but it was the Bucks doing the Bucks things. They took the dub. I knew they were winning. Really no surprise that they were going to win that. Lance Archer won the Battle Royal, and that man eliminated like 10 people, it felt like. I think it was like 4 or 5, but yeah, he did his thing. Pretty cool concept. I like the Casino Battle Royal concept. It was really interesting. There was Eddie Kingston. I do not really like Eddie Kingston, so I'm glad he did not win. He did some. He was like, and on Dynamite, he was like, "Oh, I didn't get eliminated. Look at the rules." Like, shut the fuck up. You suck, Lance Archer. I'm glad he's facing Mox, and I'm pretty hyped for their match. And
you forgot to mention Matt Sydal.
Yeah, Matt Sydal. Oh yeah, and he broke his neck. Poor guy.
He almost busted his ass.
Poor guy. Watched his shooting star press. It's okay though.
Like he's a good
hey, even Brock Lesnar botched it, so can't feel too bad.
And so did Billy
well,
Kidman.
Brock Lesnar, of course, Brock Lesnar botched it. Look at the size of that motherfucker.
Jeez. I mean, it happens. I mean, no one's perfect. Let's be Shawn Michaels.
I mean, Evan Bourne literally does the best shooting star press, so he slips on the top rope. What? Like, what are you gonna do?
Bro,
at least he's a good sport about it, saying, "Oh, no banana peels around the ring or whatever."
Oh.
But yeah, Lance Archer.
That's funny.
Pretty high for his and Mox's last man standing match. I think it's what the announcement's gonna be. So that would be fun. Of course, the Matt Hardy Sammy match. I don't like Sammy Guerrero, bro. He's all right, but he's annoying as fuck. Like I said, don't think they should have finished the match. AEW definitely wasn't the wrong for that one. The women's match is honestly like the second best match on the card. That was a really good match. Like if you guys haven't seen that, definitely should watch it. Really, it's pretty predictable, but like it was really caught my eye. And then I think the next match was the 8-man tag. Now, this match I was really hyped for, and because I love Scorpio Sky. He's probably like my second or third favorite wrestler in AEW. Scorpio Sky is so good. He's so talented. He does some crazy shit in the ring. And the Dark Order is fucking weird, dude. Like, Brody Lee is like, he's cool, but he's just so angry all the time. He like dominated that match, though, for the Dark Order.
It's Mr. Brody Lee.
Yeah, I don't give a parody of Mr. McMahon.
But yeah, he just gets like the ending of that match is so like when they lost, he just kind of like he was about to kill everybody. It was kind of funny, especially Colt Cabana. That man hates Colt Cabana. It's really funny how much he hates him. It's like Squidward and SpongeBob. And then the best match in the card, FTR versus Paige and Omega. That match was, like I said, that was one of the best tag matches I have ever seen in my life. That is up there for Paige and Omega versus the Bucks. Like that match was so good. Adam Page was like going to town in that match. Adam Page I hope he gets a title feud soon. Like he definitely deserves it. He was definitely the star. Omega too. Like Omega, I'm glad he walked out because like you can kind of see it was coming that he was turning heel. And the thing is like he didn't really fully turn heel at that moment, but he did like kind of walk out, and the Bucks kind of pissed off. And on Dynamite, the Bucks didn't really talk; they were kind of pissed off too. So, and then Paige had a really good promo on Dynamite as well. He had like a sit down interview drinking bourbon, just kind of talking about how he's gonna become this big star, blah blah. So I'm pretty excited for this Paige Omega feud. They're gonna have a killer match and hopefully better things for them. After that, besides Hardy and Sammy, the worst match on the card was Cassidy Jericho. That match was horrible. Do not watch that. That match sucked. I was so bored. I'm glad Jericho lost. I do not like Chris Jericho in AEW. Do not like him. Can't stand him. He's boring. I think he's like, go away. Just get out. I don't like you. And then he won on Dynamite, which was dumb too. And just get off my TV, bro. Go away. I don't want to see you no more. I hope Cassie does something different now for a while. And then the main event was actually pretty good. I really haven't been too impressed with MJF's in-ring work. I mean, I always thought he was all right, but he definitely showed a good showing in the main event against Moxley. He bladed really deep, though. If you guys have seen it, he blades way too deep. A little too much. He overkilled with the blood. Of course, Moxley. You know, if anyone knows me, they know how much I love him, and still is my favorite in AEW. And I'm hoping that after this Lance Archer thing ends, he's gonna win. And then I'm predicting Omega's gonna beat Page, and I really hope for an Omega Moxley world title match soon, where I don't really want Moxley to lose, but I kind of want him to lose to Omega, and then Omega faces Page again, but this time for the world title. Or even Moxley versus Omega versus Page for the world title. A triple threat match would be really cool. But MJF,
They can do a lot of things with their main title picture.
There's the world title picture is so wide open on AEW right now. It is incredible how many chances they have. Plus, you have Cody's on the shelf right now, so he has to return soon. And there's a lot going on. Like I said, Moxley and MJ. If you guys weren't a fan of MJF's in-ring work, that match definitely will make you a fan. He made me a believer. That was a really good match. He performed really well. It wasn't just the blood and the spots. He looked like he belonged, but I think a partial of it was Mox was in there too. Mox is really good at making his opponents look good. Like I said, okay, and to wrap it up, the show wasn't the best AEW show ever. It was probably one of the least best. I don't want to say worst because that makes it sound bad. It wasn't a bad show. Just honestly, the only thing that really bugged me was the Matt Hardy thing. Like they shouldn't have let him continue. Cassie and Jericho was just. I wasn't really that interested. I think it's half of it was because I was kind of fatigued after the FTR Omega Page match. It's kind of hard to cap off after that match happens. I'd probably give like a 7 out of 10. Mostly because, that Matt Hardy thing and then the second to last match before the main event was just weak. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely go 7 out of 10.
I honestly think MJF should have won. I feel like for their, I don't know, like it feels like his crowning moment needs to happen now when his momentum is so high and everybody's like so invested in him. But I guess that day will come later down the line.
Yeah, I just think he's not ready for it. He's too young. He hasn't been doing this for too long. Like I think like the next champion should probably be Omega. Honestly, it should.
I think that MJF needs to get a little bit better in the ring. Like, he made me a believer at the pay-per-view, but that's one match.
Right.
I need to see like consistency out of him because if he would have won the championship, we don't know that he can still put on good matches by himself. Because like I said, Moxley was probably a big part of why he put on a good match. Because Moxley can build chemistry with a lot of people.
I mean, I thought he was gonna have a great match with Cody, but that wasn't even that good.
That match was very underwhelming.
Yeah, really was.
MJF
the story was there, but I don't know. The match is just
MJF's
off.
good at that. MJF can build a story, but the match, I don't know, he needs to get a little bit better. But I think just give him a little more time. Like, he's definitely not ready, but yeah.
But Adam Page, though, he can. I think he's ready for a title run. Like
Adam
soon.
Page is so good. He is so good.
Yeah, I mean, you could have argued maybe he was ready last year against Jericho, but
I don't think he was ready last year, but he's ready this year.
They didn't want to pull the trigger on him last year.
Teaming with Omega.
No, he wasn't. He was not over last year. He is fucking over with everyone this year.
Oh yeah,
like he was definitely not ready last year, but now he is.
2 matches in 1 year have been some of the best matches I've ever seen. They're both tag matches, but God, they have been so. And Adam Page has been the star. Like he's been like the most underrated wrestler on the roster. Like I know he's over, but like people don't understand how truly good Adam Page really is. He is phenomenal, and I think that Omega will win the title next because I think that's the only one that really makes sense at the moment. But definitely Page might be the one to take it off Omega.
Right. That booking wise, that totally makes sense.
We're getting close to like November is probably going to be their next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Why not do it? I've been seeing these a lot. Do a rematch of Omega and Moxley.
Yeah, they could do that because.
But do you really want to do the Lights Out thing?
Yeah, Lights Out Part 2. Nah.
Like, do you want to do Lights Out
Wasn't
Part
that?
2?
Didn't they face out in a lights out match like in November?
Yeah, it was a Moxley and Kenny
It was
Omega.
yes, that was last year. What
That
I'm
was
what I'm about
last
to say is, do you want to
Damn.
see a sequel?
I
I mean,
honestly
but
don't
also-
mind.
another lights out match though.
Another
mean,
thing that I forgot to bring up the All Out is following what happened with the Elite, if the Elite turns as a whole, we also may get Bucks against FTR Full Gear, and that would be a show stealer for sure as well.
true.
They
I
haven't
don't know if-
done ladder matches. Like,
Are
they
they
haven't really
calling
done
the
that many
pay-per-view Full
stipulation
Gear?
matches. to be honest.
As of
Yeah,
now,
they-
they are. I
I
haven't
don't
really heard
think
anything about them changing
they
it.
have a name for it yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
know they've been building to FTR and Bucks, but that match would be so great with the crowd.
They're gonna.
It just fucking
right now,
sucks.
it's not the current build. The current build is the anniversary show, which is October 14th. That's when Mox is facing Archer. So
Yeah.
they're building towards. They're making that like a big deal show, kind of like ROH does with their anniversary shows. But I don't think it's gonna be on pay-per-view. I think it should be a weekly show.
Like their
But-
special
But
thing.
they're building towards that right now. They haven't really mentioned Full Gear. They're focusing on the anniversary show, but I'm pretty sure Full Gear is the next pay-per-view.
Yeah. I mean, also, do you guys think AEW needs to get out of the daily place? They've been there since the beginning of the pandemic. It's getting kind of boring, to be honest.
No, they're at the Hardy compound for a little while.
And
Oh, yeah,
that
just
was
for,
too
like-
small, to be honest.
Yeah.
Compared
guys
to
think-
dailies.
You guys think they should get out of the daily's
I mean,
place?
where
or-
else would they go? Like, where else?
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
I mean,
where
they
is
can't really get
WWE's
out of-
Thunderdome?
At least for right now.
Where
they
the
can't go
Magic
anywhere
play,
else.
the Amway Center.
Oh.
Well, that's
That's
where
the
WWE
Thunderdome.
is at right now. They could go to.
Well, obviously too. Another thing about AEW is JR is getting really boring on commentary.
Dude, he's been boring.
Like he's
Like,
the
like
best-
You don't need.
I'm
Like,
can you
look,
shut-
I
like,
love
can-
Jim,
just,
but
I'm like, can you
need
just
him.
duct tape him and have Excalibur talk? Like,
The best commentator there is Excalibur. He's the
Yeah,
best
Excalibur's-
commentator right now in wrestling.
Wait,
he
do they
gets you
have
so excited.
for AEW Dark? Do they have somebody else do the play-by-play?
Taz sometimes.
Is this Caliber there in Dark?
Sometimes not every week. It's usually Tony and Taz.
Oh,
Yeah, Tony's
I
not
was-
good.
I was thinking if they can maybe build some new play-by-play guy, because JR's got to retire soon. Like the
Yeah,
man's not at
he
his
should
prime
not.
anymore.
He should have not even been hired. I mean, maybe like as like like maybe
Producer.
not a
Just
guy.
have him be a backstage person.
Or a
Exactly.
producer
Just
like he was in WWE.
yeah, exactly. Just
He should-
like Excalibur is the best person right now, so you can have him. Taz is great on commentary
Excalibur and
too.
Taz would be dope. That'd be a good.
Yeah.
If they were on the main show, that would be really good.
You know who else was good on commentary with Excalibur and PWG? Chuck Taylor. You know,
Yeah,
Chuck
bring him
Taylor
on.
was
yeah.
good.
Chuck Taylor and Trent were on Dynamite. They helped Orange Cassidy
Yeah.
against
Gonna
I
do,
forgot who they fought him off against, but I'm glad they're still like.
Dax.
I don't know. I just think JR is too old. He stumbles a lot. He does not know any idea what's going on in the ring sometimes.
He sometimes
There's, like-
can't even pronounce like the wrestler's name correctly.
Yeah, and it's just sad to see him like this. How old is he? Like 70 something, maybe 80.
Yeah,
I have
something
no
like
idea.
that.
Actually, I think he's like 67. I don't think he's getting 70. yet.
Jesus Christ, he looks so old. He's old as dirt.
His mouth doesn't look like it moves when he talks.
Dude, he has no facial expressions.
He looks like a puppet.
He honestly does.
Yeah,
And
it's-
I mean, I just think
he's really dull on commentary.
Yeah.
So like,
but yeah,
he
they
kinda
should.
killed some of the matches for me too. But
Yeah, they should definitely search for a new play-by-play.
like
guy,
you
for
can't
sure.
you can't really hear the excitement in his voice too. Like you
I'll
can
be-
hear
I'll
the
be cool
excitement
with
in
this
Worn
Excalibur.
out. That's why.
I'll be cool with like Excalibur, Taz, and Bischoff. That'd be pretty fun.
Is Bischoff? I mean, was he
He's
on
done.
like
It's like a one-time
WCW?
thing.
Did he like do it
He-
for WCW one time?
When
Yeah,
he
it
like,
was on
well, not when
commentary.
he was there for a while. It was when he first joined NWO, but he would just talk shit to the commentators, like to Mike Tenay
Yeah.
about how great NWO is.
I mean, he might be good. I don't know. He's older
He
too,
was a
so
producer before the NWO, and he did commentary for the NWO. So
He would
Yeah.
tell us
and
how
then
great
the
Hulk Hogan
NWO
was.
came in, and then
I mean, I understand of them hiring JR because he's a legend, but I just like it's time. Like if you just watch, like, listen to him during matches, it's not fun. It's not good.
I was just thinking about Jericho on commentary. Is he any good on commentary to you?
I don't like him on commentary.
He's fucking annoying.
He is he's really annoying on commentary.
All he does is like promote himself and scream and talk about
during
Fonzie,
the FTR match at All Out, he was on commentary. I didn't really like it. Wait, was he on commentary during that?
The only time he was like good on commentary was when Cassidy beat the shit out of him.
Oh yeah. But Taz is definitely good, and Excalibur is the best. So just put them together for Dynamite.
To get young guys to.
Taz is on dark right now,
some
but I think
young,
they should definitely get him on Dynamite now.
So.
Well, Excalibur's young. He's like what, like 40-ish, something like that.
You can keep Excalibur, but just get some people that like aren't really recognizable.
Yeah, probably like 40, something like that.
Yeah, Excalibur was a wrestler too, but he retired young.
Like here we have WWE has Cole Graves on SmackDown, for instance.
I don't even like Graves.
Can we get Super Dragon on AEW? Maybe he could join Excalibur.
Super Dragon? Super Dragon and Excalibur on commentary for Dynamite?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah,
yes.
That'd be fired.
That would be awesome.
Yes. They need to
sign
sign Super Dragon.
What?
They need to sign Super Dragon.
Yeah, former rivals now on commentary.
Well, let's get that trending.
Super Dragon Excalibur.
I got the CM Punk one. We're going this one now. Super Dragon for AEW.
Yeah, PWG founders.
Yeah, we should just make a list. All right.
Get Joey Ryan on there too.
AEW great.
Yeah, let's say
how to make AEW great. Sign CM Punk. Sign.
Get Disco Machine and Scott Lost too. Get the whole PWG.
Disco Machine.
Hell yeah. Get that. Disco Machine, yes.
It's just
Top Gun. Listen, Top Gun. We need Top Gun too.
Yeah.
Let's throw in Human Tornado. You know, why not?
Yeah, let's just send a list of people that Tony Khan needs to sign, and we'll just tweet it at him like 1,000 times till he sees it.
Get that El Generico guy. I don't know where he is right now, probably in Mexico, but just get him there too. El Generico, Kevin Steen too. Where the hell's Kevin Steen? Get him in there.
Where's Samoa Joe?
I don't know.
Impact.
Yeah, he's been missing. He's put him on the commentary too. I think he's good on commentary.
He said, bro, Excalibur and Kevin Steen. That'd be the best.
Oh my god, that was the best commentary in PWG. They were the best. Chuck Taylor probably like number 2, but Kevin Steen and Excalibur, no one can touch them.
That's facts. Remember at Black Hole Cell when Adam Cole told Excalibur to read his card. He's like, I let you know. I let you know. He wants everyone to know that he's the hell out of HCH.
Brother.
In the event of a That Was Racist chant, you can suck my dick.
It's on the note.
They start chanting that was racist. In the event that was racist chant, you can all suck his dick.
It was so funny because during his later years in there, Adam Cole putting on a little weight, and they just keep on calling him a fat ass.
He's like a baby Chris Hero.
Yeah, when he would go for a suicide dive, as Kyle would be like, "Wow, I'm surprised he fit through the ropes."
Why is he so thick?
That's fucked up.
He's just put a little flap. Calm down.
Like, bro, he drinks beer once in a while. Leave him alone.
This man's going through some times. We've been there.
Yeah, he's got cheated on. Let him get through it.
I mean, he's dating an ugly doctor. I mean, come on.
No, as long as she's making the bands, it's fine.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah.
Anyway,
Caliber goated. Heat and 6.
Heat and 7. Y'all ain't getting out that easy.
6, you bitch. Bro, Jaylen Brown broke his nuts today.
Yeah. Yo, since we're already on the NBA topic, we can just do the NBA
I
topics
didn't
right
watch
now.
All Out.
What? Oh, we're done with that.
Like I
Yeah.
didn't watch it, so who cares about my opinion? I didn't watch it. I didn't.
I mean, I
care
only
much for it.
watched the Bucks, Jurassic Express, and FTR. I mean, that match was alright. It wasn't as good. It was definitely not as good as Bucks and Hangman and Omega. That was one of the best tag matches I ever seen. That was one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life.
The
So
only highlights I watched were weird ass tooth and nail, Seidel slipping,
tooth and nail. They
Omega
gotta do
teasing
something about that
between
brandy.
Mimosa, whatever thingy, and a fan tried to jump at John Moxley.
Oh yeah, they try to jump Moxley.
Yeah, the first time they have fans back, they try to jump. Like Jesus, fans are the
What?
worst.
What
They
an
are
idiot.
fucking
Horrible
worst.
people.
Like
Hey man,
honestly,
with the guys from Florida probably. So
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And John Moxley was like looking at him the whole time. He even started walking towards him, I think, when security tackled him.
Florida man's gonna Florida man.
Yeah, dude, Florida is fucking weird. Yeah, it's not a fun place.
I'm going to Florida soon.
What the fuck was that?
Yes, sir. You already know.
Nothing.
I don't believe you,
Florida,
but okay.
man. I'm
That's
excited, you know.
that's the
Wait, when is it?
yeah. That's what the
I'll fight-
celebration sounds like when the Heat win.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, it means they were sitting back to back. Wait, what?
Fuck yeah. What?
Oh,
Wait,
wait,
What?
hold on.
Hold up, what?
What?
Hold
I-
up, what
I-
happened?
Oh, I
Pause,
thought we were on a
wait.
private call. Oh, my bad.
It's a private call. God. This man.
Wait
All
a
right.
minute.
I forgot you guys were here.
Wait
Anyways,
a minute.
Back, yeah, okay. We'll do it.
Clippers, Lakers we're gonna play probably. That's gonna be cool. Yeah.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that video and make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And click on the channel to check out some more awesome videos like our movie and wrestling debates and our interviews with people like the Wrestling Classic and Jordan Jomo from the IGWC. And we are definitely looking into delivering you all some more content in the near future, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And thank you for your support.